guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is 9 o'clock and we are just getting kind of started for the day. I just put on a huge load of laundry. Miss Lucille TT'd all over the bed, so I had to wash the sheets, the mattress cover, all that stuff. So I figured I'm just gonna wash everything, do a deep clean because it's been a while. So that is how I am starting my morning. I was able to get ready and only had to stop once. So you see Bailey back there. That whole routine, hair and makeup, took me 15 minutes, so we're off to a good start. Okay, so we are on our way to the pediatrician for Liam to be seen. I called and they have a 10:30 opening, so I hurried and tried to get all of us out of the house. It is 9:59, so we should just make it there at 10:30. And I'm sorry about the light. I realize it's really bright today. Blast that darn sun. Y'all, this is our 4th trip to the pediatrician in 2 weeks between both kids. So we went 2 Fridays ago because that was Lucy's 4-month, just, you know, regular checkup and her shots and everything. And then we went last Friday because Lucy was having just a really bad, just yucky cough, and it was just not getting any better because she's so little. I just, you know, I don't want to take any chances, so we brought her in and they checked her for RSV, they checked her oxygen levels, checked her breathing, checked everything they could have checked, and everything was great. She gave us a prescription for albuterol because we already have a nebulizer whenever Liam was little, so she's like, well, we can try it and, you know, it won't hurt. And I think it did help a little bit, but not a lot. She said to come back on Monday if her cough wasn't better, and if it was worse, to go to the emergency room. It never got worse, but it really wasn't a whole lot better, so I thought, well, let's just take her in again just to be safe. So we went back in on Monday and they put her on a round of antibiotics, which I'm not crazy about, but we tried all of the other, you know, natural remedies that we could. We tried Zarbee's, just anything that we could try, we did. And our pediatrician is really good about that. Like, they don't just, you know, pull out antibiotics. Like, they really try to recommend other things before antibiotics, because it's not good to be on antibiotics all the time. Anyway, they put her on Septinir, which is not amoxicillin, it's Septinir. It's a different antibiotic. So she's been on that for a couple of days, and it is now Thursday, and Liam has got a cough. So he's had this cough for, it's probably been a day and a half, maybe 2 days, and it's just getting worse, and it just sounds like a hack. And he also kind of sounds a little tad wheezy. So again, I want to bring him in. Liam is notorious for getting ear infections, and he actually had tubes put in his ears right before he turned 1, and they've already fallen out. They fell out it was either this summer or late in the summer. So they're not doing anything, so he's been getting more ear infections. Long story short, I want to make sure he doesn't have another ear infection, because if he does, we need to go back to the ENT, because they said if he gets another ear infection this winter, then he's going to need to have his tubes again, which I figured he would, but I want to just make sure I'm going through all the right steps before we just jump the gun on, you know, having tubes put in again. You want to push the button?
Yes.
Okay, we got to get out of the street first.
Get out of the street.
Okay, go push the button for Mama. Good job. Thank you. How'd you do that?
How to do that?
That is a 1. Good job. Did you press it? Turn on.
Go goosey.
Okay, press the 2.
Push it to
Good job. Ready?
push. Go!
Whoa.
This is Halloween.
It is Halloween. You want to sit in the chair?
Yeah.
Can you spin it?
You sit there.
You spin it?
What is it there? What we don't want?
You want to read the books?
What we don't want?
Okay, let's read it. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm worn out. Going out by yourself with 2 kids is no joke. So we are leaving the pediatrician right now, and Liam does have a really bad ear infection. He said that his ear was like the color of his sweater, and he was wearing like a bright red sweater. Luckily, when Liam doesn't feel good, he doesn't act sick, which is good and bad because he's not cranky, but also it's hard to tell because he's not acting sick. But yeah, anytime he gets this hack, I can usually just tell that he's got an ear infection. So I didn't wait. I just went ahead and wanted to take him in, especially since it's already Thursday. I didn't want to try to wait for the weekend. Anyway, so he is gonna be on antibiotics as well. And I don't think I mentioned with Lucy, she's not on antibiotics for her cough. She has an ear infection also. And they said it's common with siblings to just have just the way they're built that they could have ear infection. So now we have to go, not right now, but we're getting another referral to the ENT to schedule Liam to get his tubes done again. I can't remember if I said already, but 1 tube fell out, 1 tube was blocked. And this is his 3rd ear infection in like the past couple months. So that's too many. And last year when he had his tubes, he had them all year last year, and he never had an ear infection. So clearly they do their job, but yeah, we need to get him another one, especially this time of year. He's only going to get more. So right now we are on our way. I have a Target pickup I need to do, and hopefully that'll give them enough time to fill his prescription as well. And I will probably be stopping at Starbucks because it's been a rough couple of nights. Liam has been up for the past 2 nights, and I don't know why. I don't know if maybe his ears hurt. Let's hope so. Not that his ears hurt, but let's hope that's why and that we can fix it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do Starbucks. That was funny. I just pulled up and this guy came out bringing the order, and I was like, wow, that was fast. And he scanned my barcode. Turns out it was the person next to me. So still pretty fast. Oh, now my order's coming pretty fast. I mean, I just pulled up about 2 minutes ago.
Where's Mama?
I know. You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned it's Halloween today, but it's Halloween. And I realized that I don't think we have Happy Halloween, that we don't have any buckets for trick-or-treating. So I got these buckets. They were $1 at Target, and she just brought it and she's like, I'm so sorry we were out, because I ordered a black and an orange one. She's like, so we gave you 2 orange because we were out of the black. And I was like, okay, that's what, I don't care, that's fine. And she's like, oh, well, because of the substitution, here's a $5 gift card. So the thing cost $1 and they gave me a $5 gift card. How awesome is that? I mean, man, I love Target. They are just the bomb.com. Okay, so now we need to go get Liam's prescriptions. Oh my goodness. Oh, that took forever. We drove all the way back close to our house and went to Target and went to Starbucks, and the prescription still wasn't ready. So I had to loop around and get back in line so they could fill it, and we were there for like probably a half hour. Oh my goodness. So something that I've been dealing with lately, and let me know in the comments below, maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. I always have gotten motion sickness, like pretty bad motion sickness, like air sick, car sick, any kind of motion sickness. I've always had to take a Dramamine or something because I will throw up. After I had Liam, when he was a couple months old, I noticed my motion sickness got a lot worse. Like it happened just like faster, and it hit me harder. And then with Lucy, now she's 4 months old, and I've noticed the past month that my motion sickness has got even worse. So like with each baby, it's got worse and worse. And now it's where I will even get motion sickness driving. Like used to, I would get it only if I was the passenger, but now as the driver, I've been getting motion sickness. Like, is that not insane? I have never heard of that before, and it's just, man, it's a beating, because it's like it takes a couple hours for it to kind of wear off. It was funny at the Starbucks drive-thru, the lady saw my shirt. She was like, "Oh, let me see." I forgot I had the logo on it, so that was pretty funny. I am beat. It is 2:30. Obviously, we're home. We got home around 1 or so. I gave Liam his antibiotics. I mixed it with some yogurt for probiotics, and we did breathing treatments for both the kids. I haven't even had lunch yet. Like I am wiped. There she goes. Oh my goodness. You say good job, baby sister. You give the best hugs. Liam loves to watch her roll over. He gets such a kick out of it. She started rolling over a couple weeks ago. There she goes. Okay, it is too bright. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are headed to the museum. Members get in early for this. I think it's, what is it? Icker treat. So members get in at 6 as opposed to 6:30, so hopefully we can beat a little bit of the crowds. I was trying to get a picture of the kids in their costume, and Lucy was throwing a fit, and we're late, and Ben got off work at 4 today so that he could get home and then we could head out. It is 5:20 now, so hopefully with traffic, hopefully we should get there by 6. What do you think?
Should be able to.
How was traffic on your way home?
Terrible. A lot of people seem to leave at 4 today.
Yeah, Ben didn't get home until like almost 5, so it took him close to an hour to get home, and it usually takes, what, 30 or 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it is bright. Okay, lighting is terrible, and I thought if we went a different direction it would get better, but oh well. So I have a funny story.
Okay.
So the kids are dressed up as Buzz Lightyear and Jessie from Toy Story because Liam is obsessed. And Ben was on his way home, so I was going to go ahead and get Lucy in her costume, just, to save time so we'd be ready. And I was frantically looking around her room for her costume. I could not find it, and I was starting to panic. Lucy's room has just gotten out of control. Like, it is so messy. I have just been not on top of laundry and just like the bows, and it's awful. Anyway, I had her costume. It's been on top of her dresser for weeks now, and I was looking for it. I mean, I was really panicking, and because her room is a mess, I couldn't find it. And so when I was really about to just like, okay, I guess she's not going to be dressed up, I looked in her closet, and I had put her costume in her hat in the closet so that I wouldn't lose it.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Because she has the red cowboy hat, and I have it in the closet so that Liam wouldn't get to it, and so that it wouldn't get torn up. And yeah, so I put it there so that I wouldn't lose it.
Eventually you didn't lose it, so...
Yeah, I found it. Are you excited?
Silent with dinosaur.
Can you say trick or treat, dinosaur?
Trick or treat dinosaur.
Yeah.
Trick or treat dinosaur.
Trick or treat. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Spooky space in the planetarium. Casey's spooky space.
Here we go. We're gonna start.
Spooky space.
Goosey Space Miss down here. Goosey Spaceman down here.
Look, the spacemen are gonna be up there. They're gonna be there. It's gonna get so cool. It's gonna be awesome.
So I was feeding Lucy in the planetarium show and burping her, and she spit up all over me. I think we're ready to go. I think it's time to go. Okay, so we just got everybody loaded up in the car. I don't know if you could tell from that last clip of Liam, but he took off his Buzz Lightyear costume when we were changing diapers. I think he was probably too hot because that fabric was probably itchy on him. So Ben put him in his Buzz Lightyear pajamas underneath his Buzz Lightyear costume.
Before we left.
That was a good call. So everybody was kind of losing their costumes as the night went on. Lucy just ended up in her little onesie. Everything else ended up coming off. So it's about 7:15. We're worn out. We're gonna probably go and pick up some dinner and go home and do bath times and be done with this day. So it's a lot later now, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna insert this clip in the vlog, but it just dawned on me that I did not mention that I asked the pediatrician if it was okay for the kids to be out, and he did say yes. They are not contagious, they don't have fevers. He said as long as they're acting fine, then it's okay to take them out. So I just thought I might want to put that in here because it kind of looks like I took him to the doctor, he's sick, and then, oh, let's go trick-or-treating. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below. I will see you all in the next one. Happy Halloween!